Hey guys, it is the last day, day 5 of our Disneyland trip, and we are determined to have the best Disneyland day ever. We are going to go on all of our favorite rides, we're going to go to all of our favorite food places, and just make the most out of this last day we have on the trip. If you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to show us your support, please subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell so you can be notified of all the latest videos that are coming out. Alright, so it is about 7 a.m. and Disneyland opens at 8, and we are heading over for the last rope drop of our trip, and we're going to get a coffee and get into the park and then hit the ground running. As you can see, there's not too many people out this early. You'll see more people when we get up towards the gate, but not a lot of souls brave this early. Alright, so you can see people at California Adventure lining up to get in when the gates open. And then the same thing over here at Disneyland where we're going, people are lining up to go in when the gates open. You can't start any morning off at Disneyland without hitting up Starbucks first. You can see that within just a few minutes, it starts to fill up really quick in here, so that's why it's good to get here early. Alright, so here's where everyone's coming to line up for rope drop. So we're gonna get lined up and then try to head straight for Space Mountain when it opens.
Yep, tomorrow you gotta start at Matterhorn.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. In 1955, Walt Disney spoke those immortal words inviting guests to step inside the happiest place on earth for the very first time. Since its opening, Disneyland has stood as a beacon to dreamers of all ages. It evolved out of a magical storytelling realm envisioned 1 century ago. May you experience all the adventure, wonder, and joy that your heart and imagination can hold. Thank you, and welcome to Disneyland.
Any smart rope dropper knows that Space Mountain is one of the best attractions to hit first thing.
High-speed roller coaster.
We rush straight over to the Matterhorn to go on that one next. Okay, so we made the most out of our rope drop. We went straight to Space Mountain and walked right onto it, which was great, and got off of it so fast that we had time to bust over to Matterhorn. It's now about 8:30 and we've already done both of those rides and haven't used our lightning lane on either one, so we can go on both of them later if we want to. I think we're gonna go try to get a picture by the castle and then maybe head to Big Thunder and see if we can walk on that one too and save our lightning lane for that one to possibly do a second time tonight as well. All right, so we just got done on Big Thunder Mountain. So in the first hour here at the park, we did Space Mountain, Matterhorn, got a picture in front of the castle, which we really wanted to get, and then went on Big Thunder Mountain. Now we're on our way to Indiana Jones. So our 4 favorite rides at Disneyland, we're all knocking out here real quick. After we got off the ride, we were excited to see a group of people waiting for a meet and greet with Indiana Jones himself. So of course we had to get in line and get a picture with him.
Good morning, y'all.
All right, we are in line waiting for the Omnibus. We're the first ones in line so that we can get up on the top floor and the front row seat, which we've been excited to do all week. All right, we're on the front seat of the Omnibus, getting ready for a round trip tour. We then got invited to make the return trip in the cockpit with the driver.
Whoa!
Thanks for asking. This is
Yeah,
great.
you got it, man. Honestly, I think shotgun is just as good as sitting at the front view up top. You guys come down when you guys come into the park. Are you guys magic key holders by any chance?
No, we're kind of on the cusp. Like, we come down once a year for maybe 5 days on a trip. This one we're here in the park for 5 days in a row.
Okay.
I'd love to justify with my wife being a magic key holder and coming down more often than that.
100%.
It's hard making it down from Oregon that often.
Yeah.
How long you been working here?
A little over a year and a half.
Nice.
Vehicles specifically, I've been doing it for 7 months.
Nice.
But I hired in Indiana Jones. I'm one of the shift leads over there, but they haven't given me a shift since I got vehicles knowledge. So. And honestly, I don't mind. I mean, with any job, there's always that burnout feeling you get.
Totally.
So this is just a nice change of pace. It's slower. It's more chill. Indiana Jones, everything's like so fast paced.
Oh, I bet.
So,
I bet in some ways the day goes by a lot faster though.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, these morning shifts, I come in at 8 and I leave by 2.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, there you go.
I got
Hopefully.
What was your name again?
Carl.
Carl. Doug. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks again for all your help.
Yeah, of course. Coming up on our stop here.
At least once every trip down to Disneyland, I have to ride around the park on the Disneyland Railroad.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. There,
As you can see, Gia gets just as excited about riding on the Disneyland Railroad as I do.
rather than the months it used to take by people for dreams of a whole generation. That's Disney's great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those winding trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. To It's a Small World just below us, and off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
Hi friends, all of us have to be sitting down at all times. Once again, all of us have to be sitting down. As a friendly reminder, the East Valley station that only has stairs, no elevators or ramps, so grab a wheelchair or stroller just make yours welcome to get to the bottom.
right, so that was really cool. We got to ride on the Omnibus on Main Street, round trip from Town Square to the castle and then back. We got the front row upstairs for the trip there, and then the driver offered to let us ride shotgun with him for the trip back. So that was a really cool experience that you don't get every day. And then afterwards we got on the train and went on a round trip of the train, and that was really cool as well. We're now heading over to Hungry Bear to get some beignets and a couple of those watermelon lemonades that we like a lot. Well, once again, even though it's a little disappointing that the mint julep bar is closed right now, it was really cool being able to go up to Hungry Bear and sit down and get some beignets and get those watermelon lemonades. That kind of turned into a norm for Gia and I some of the days that we were here. It's a good way to start the day and getting to just hang out right on the edge there and look at the rivers of America and watch the Mark Twain go by and stuff like that. It's a really cool way to spend the morning.
Silence. The vessel is under the authority of the First Order. Everyone off the ship now.
Seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, get out of the rise. Wait, it goes to the prisoner.
Cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway? Wait, why are you going up? I said down. Up is bad. Up is real bad.
Man, I love Rise of the Resistance. I stand by what I've said before. I think that is the greatest achievement ever done in amusement park rides. The effects and everything they put together on that is just so immersive, and it is such an incredible ride. Hopefully some of the 360 footage that I got ended up doing it some justice. All right, so we finished our morning at Disneyland. We'll go back to Disneyland later on for dinner and the evening and stuff. But before we take our afternoon lunch break, we're gonna head over to California Adventure and go on Grizzly River Run. We like to go on that one right before we go back to the hotel, because that way if we get soaked, we're not having to walk around the park drenched. We can just head back to our hotel and change. We may go on another ride too before we take our lunch break. All right, here we go. Whoever's in the back is the unlucky one. This was bad. That was
I think everyone deserved it. Oh God! I know. It went right into one of mine.
What's that?
Half.
It's good that I wore sandals.
I'm always excited to go on my favorite ride, the Incredicoaster.
Okay, so we got on Grizzly River Run over at DCA, and then we had time before lunch to go over to the Incredicoaster. The wait was only about 20 minutes, so we didn't have to use our lightning lane. We'll be able to use that this evening, so we'll be able to go on Incredicoaster twice today, which is cool because that's Gia's favorite ride. And we're now heading back to the hotel. We're gonna stop for lunch again at Anytime Hawaiian, which is quickly becoming our go-to, and then go down to the pool and take a nice afternoon break. Right, so our last afternoon break is over. We had a nice long one. We had about 3 hours back at the hotel, ate some lunch, and went down to the pool for a while, which was really nice, and then just kind of chilled out and got ready for dinner. We are heading into Disneyland to go to Cafe Orleans for dinner, which is one of my favorite spots. Then we're gonna go over to California Adventure and go on some of our favorite rides, and then come back to Disneyland and go on some of our favorite rides, and just kind of try to make this last day like a greatest hits where we do all of our favorite things. So if you haven't been to Cafe Orleans, it's right over in New Orleans Square in Disneyland by the Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean. It's well known for its Monte Cristo sandwich, which we're gonna get one of those. And see what other food they have that we might get tonight. But we've been there a few times before and it's always really good, so looking forward to it.
We stopped at a store called Pieces of 8 right next to Cafe Orleans to do a little bit of shopping before dinner.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
Cafe Orleans is a beautiful restaurant, both inside and outside, and it has some really neat memorabilia around with pictures of Walt Disney and an espresso machine that his wife Lillian bought in New Orleans and brought to the park.
I was going to say, it's now up to 45 minutes.
Gia got her new pirate fan that she likes a lot there. How do you like it, G?
It's good. It can be used as a... Oh, I put on my clips. It's fine. It can be used as a fan and a shield from the sun.
Very nice. You can also see our table here at Cafe Orleans is right on the rail of New Orleans Square. You can see the rivers of America out there. It's just really nice.
This is shocking, guys. I don't normally see my dad drink iced tea.
Very refreshing. Okay, so there is my Monte Cristo sandwich with the fries. I think they call them pommes frites. How's your food? What do you like better, the mashed potatoes or the short ribs?
I think the short rib for the flavor, but the mashed potatoes for the texture.
That Monte Cristo is so good. I love the Monte Cristo sandwich here. It's delicious. And the French fries are incredible.
So dinner is absolutely amazing, and check out this view that we have from our table too. There's the Mark Twain going by while we're having dinner, which is great.
All right, so we are back over at DCA after dinner, and we're heading over to Soarin to start things off there. Got a bunch of rides we're going to be doing here in the next few hours that are all of our favorites.
Hello, and welcome to Soarin.
I really love Soarin'. There's just something super cool about that ride. I know it's not, technically super advanced or kind of simple in some ways, but it's just a really cool family-friendly ride, and we all always really enjoy going on that.
Everybody, raise your roof. Woo, looking good. All right, here we go.
Follow me. Roll it up. Nice. Bring it down. All right, we'll take it up now. Let's do the drive. Wow, that's a lot. It's a little too much like that.
Even though Gia refuses to go on it, I had to go on Mission Breakout one last time before the end of our trip.
Hey, gentlemen, welcome to the portrait. We're gonna ask you.
Follow this group in front of you.
He's gonna put you on a gantry lift for your tour. I'm gonna sneak on top of your lift and take us all the way to the big old generator control room. I'm gonna blast that thing and destroy all the control systems, which will open up every cage in this freak show and free my friends. The rocket unlocks you and starts things right. You got clearance, let's roll. Let's ride it, sucker! Thanks, everybody. See ya. We are out of here. Thanks, guys.
Everyone head to the Slingers and we'll team up to stop the spider boss before they destroy the campus.
I'm here. Where are you? On our way. Okay, please sit back and enjoy your ride until we reach you.
Little help here! Guys! I'm glad to see you guys. Okay. We're heading into the tunnels. We gotta catch you.
I beat Dad so far.
We did it!
Hey, thanks for attending our open house presentation and preventing the destruction of the world as we know it.
We just finished going on web slingers and it was really fun. And I beat my dad, which is good. I got 144.300 and he got 110 point something. I don't know. But it was very fun and I'm excited we ended up going on this ride.
We got to go on the Incredicoaster for a second time today, which was great.
I always love going on Radiator Springs racers, and especially at night.
Slow down! You're not racing ahead. Come on in, rookie. Shiny paint don't win a race.
How is it so far?
Good.
Is this the best ice cream they have at Disneyland?
Yeah, probably.
What?
Yeah.
If you could only get one treat at Disneyland at the end of the day, what would you get?
Probably this.
Probably that. So Ghirardelli Hot Fudge Sundae wins the Gia Award for the best treat at Disneyland. High praise from someone who knows her treats very well. All right, so we are back over at Disneyland to finish off the night. We're done at DCA. We got a few rides. Some of our best favorites over here: Space Mountain, Matterhorn, Big Thunder Mountain, possibly Indiana Jones that we want to go on. And then we're gonna call it a night and head back to the hotel.
Sudden drops and stops. Please place
On the way over to riding on the Matterhorn next, we stopped by the Finding Nemo Submarine Lagoon, which is always very pretty at night. Alright, here's our churro for our last night at Disneyland to close it off in style. That's nice and hot. Very, very good. Perfect end to a perfect Disneyland day. We are going to go on Big Thunder Mountain here in a minute for our last ride, and then we are going to call it a night and head back to the hotel. Thank you guys so much for joining us on day 5 of our Disneyland trip. If you have favorite rides you like to go on at Disneyland or favorite places that you like to eat, please leave your comments below. We'd love to know what some of your thoughts are. Don't forget you can follow Bucket Day Adventures on Instagram at Bucket Day Adventures. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really want to show us your support, please subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell so you can be notified of all of our latest videos that are coming out. Thanks again for spending time with us, and we sure hope you're doing something great today to fill your bucket. Take care.